Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today I'm going to draw Moe from The Simpsons, also in Fortnite as a skin at the moment. I'm going to do a full body shot. What I'm going to do is start off in the centre of his face. I'm going to draw his nose. He's got a bit of a curved nose, flat on the top and comes around. So what I'm going to do is start over on the right. What I'll do is just go from about here, just bring my pen up, curve it around. Bit of a straight area going along here and then curve it back around like that. Okay, so it sort of comes back in on itself there. Okay, what I'll do now, just put two little dots for the nostrils. So he's got these two little dots there. And then what I can do is pop his eyes in, right? So I'm going to go and pop his eyes in. They're quite squared off. So I'm going to come up from the middle here on the right. I'm going to come up and around this way, sort of to a fairly sort of rectangular squared off eye. So come up from about here, come up, curve it around quite straight, and curve it out where it pops out at the side a bit, and then back in on itself there. And on the other side, I'm going to come out about here, and what I'm going to do is curve it around, just do it fairly sort of straightish going over this way, come in on yourself a bit here, and then we'll curve around just into the nose area there, pop a couple of circles in like that, and then he's also got, just coming out from the bottom of his nose area, sort of like little bags on the eyes. So I'm gonna come out this way here, come out this way here, so there's little bags that come out. Okay, next up, let's go upwards. Let's draw his forehead in and his hair. So he's got a big old eyebrow popping out from just where the eye comes out here. Just gonna come outwards like this, back in, and then just bring it up there where the forehead goes. And then what I can do is draw the inner part of his hair. So he's got quite sort of cloud-like curvy hair. So I'm gonna go pop 1, 2, 3 on the top there. Then I'm gonna bring my pen down. Looks like another little bit coming in here. Then we're gonna come down to there, and I'm gonna pop it out again where that brow is. So just bring it out. Nice little curve there, and then down as a little sideburn, so just around that eye area. Gonna come down this way, draw a little sideburn coming right down, back up that way, and then I'm gonna bring my pen round the other side of the head. So got these sort of curves in again, 1, 2, 3 going up to his head there, and then I've kind of got 1, big one here, 2, 3 going around there. It's almost sort of curves in on itself here, so it's going to draw a little bit of a longer line. Then he's got one more bigger sort of clump that comes out this way, and a little bit as it goes into that forehead area there. Cool. Okay, next up, I just want to draw his little ear in. So I've got the sideburn there, the ears coming out around this way. Nice little curve there, and just a little bit of an inner of an ear there. Great. Okay, next up, let's do the outer part of his face here. So he's got this little curve where the bag of his eye is. Just want to bring my pen around there, just a little curve like that. And then I'm going to come outwards where his lip goes and around this way where his mouth is, so it sort of curves around, right? Come out, come down here, and then bring your pen round. Around to about there. Real wide grin on Moe. Underneath here, first of all, I'm going to draw another little curve where his mouth is. So I'm going to come down here, draw the underside of his mouth, and he's got these little teeth. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then I'm just going to just pop a little bit dark around. You can see a bit of a tongue. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, we'll just pop his chin in. So we're going to come out from about, I guess about here, right? Come down, do a lovely little curve, going around, taper it in a little bit there. There we go. And then finally, we've got the outside of his mouth here. So I'm going to just bring out a little bit of a cheek. And then I'm going to come downwards where his neck goes into his collar, right down here. Now this part here has got a big bow tie on. So I'm going to do the middle of the bow tie there. All I need to do is sort of just curve out here, curve out there, join that up. And then we can do the outer part of the bow tie. So I've got one sort of big fan coming out this way, around like that, and one coming out back up this way here, around like that, and in. And then we've got a couple of little bits of detail there for the bow tie. Now I'm just going to work up the neck area here where the collar is, so up like that. And then I'm going to draw his collar area in, so I can see a little bit of the collar coming sort of almost from this point here where we've got the mouth coming out from the lip. I'm just going to bring my pen out in like that. And a little chip at the bottom here, sort of coming out from this point down and up. And then over this way, see a little bit more of it actually. So it comes out here, comes around to the edge of that bow tie there. And then we'll just kick it back in that way there, okay? It's got like a big collar on him. Okay, so he's wearing like a short sleeve shirt, I guess, and his bar apron. So what I'm going to do next is draw Moe's shoulders. So I'm going to go right up to his lip area. I'm going to kind of come out from this way. I'm going to come out, just draw a curve to his little mid-shoulder point there, and then I'm going to do the main part of the shoulder, just come out and draw his t-shirt in. So just come down this way here. And actually while we're there, I can just come across and draw that short sleeve shirt area there. Over on this side, I'm going to come out just about this point, this little corner point here. Yeah, I'm going to come out first of all over there. Then I'm just going to come out again and draw his shoulder area down like that. And then I'm going to draw in his t-shirt area here, curve it down this way. So nice little curve like that. Now what I'm going to do is pop his arms in. So I've got these arms by his side. So I've got one sort of arm going to a wrist area here. So this is like the inner part. Bring it down, sort of forearm here to about there. And on this side, I guess like from the t-shirt area about here, just bring your pen in, sort of taper it down a bit there. Now, it's going to come out with a thumb and his fingers there, so it widens out a little bit. So all we need to do is, I guess, go down here, draw a little oblong like that. Then I'm going to come down, just draw a little finger in there and around, and then just a hint, one, and then another one there, and curve that around. Come out a little bit, and then just join it up there. So you've got a slightly wider hand area. Okay, let's do the other side. So similar sort of thing, just on the left over here. I'm going to start on the inner of his arm. So start at the t-shirt area about this point. Bring your pen in, a little bit of a curve, and it widens out a bit there to his wrist. And then here, probably about that point, right? Yeah, it's going to go down here. That must be his elbow. Just going to bring the pen down like that, slightly widen it out just there. Once again, I'm going to draw the thumb, so I'm going to come down this way, draw a little oblong. So let's go down this way here, curve it in, a little oblong, and then his finger comes sort of over that thumb. So we just need to draw a little line there, curve it around like that, and then I've got another little curve, and then finally the last bit, finger there, and in and join up that line there. Cool. Let's put his apron in, coming down to about this point. So this part here, I'm just going to draw a line like that, sort of just chipping into his hand there. And this side, this line comes down a bit further and pops out at the end, about there. So come out from about here, nice little line down, 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 down to about here. Over on this side where that finger is there, I'm just gonna do a little curve, pop it out there, and then it sort of curves in, slightly goes up there, and then a little bit down, and we'll just join it up to that end point there. Let's just pop his trousers in now, so 1, 2 legs like that, just coming straight down. So come in a bit from that apron, and just on the outer, just gonna draw Moe's leg there, curve it out a little bit at the end. You can curve around like that, and then we're gonna go straight back up. Just bring your pen back up like that there. On this side, let's go on the inner part first of all. Again, we're gonna come down this way here. So about here, bring your pen down, curve it out there, around, just taper it a little bit out and curve around at the base. And then we just bring it back up this way here. Cool. Right, we've got his shoes, they're facing straight on. It's coming around this way, coming around this way. There's a little sort of sole area as well. So I'll just fill that in now. We're gonna go from here, we're gonna come right out, curve it around here. Curve it, curve it, curve it, and curve into that trouser area there. And on this side, we're gonna come out, curve it right out, around there and in like that. And then what we just need to do is just draw the little soles. So we've got a little curve just in there, and then one from about here. Just curve it around like that. Okay, we're nearly there. Just a couple more things. We're gonna put the detail of his apron in. So I'm gonna go, he's got the straps of his apron coming down either side and then squaring off around here. So if I go from about this point, I'm gonna bring my pen down, just curve it in a little bit and curve into that sort of shoulder area there. And over here, let's go from about this point here. We're just gonna bring it in and curve it around to that inner part of the underarm there. On this side, just going to draw the other side of the strap, so I'm just going to bring my pen down here. And on this side, sort of from here, just bring my pen down there, draw the other side there, and then all we've got to do is just square it off like that. 2 more lines and we're done. So I've just got the little shirt lines where the stitching is. So as I came down, I just laid a little bump here. All I need to do is just draw in a little line sort of coming in, just giving a hint of his stitching of his arm of his shirt. And on this side, same sort of thing, just bring that in, it sort of comes down this way here. Maybe also just a slight little crease line, never so lightly, just around there. Just make him a little bit more kind of grumpy. And there we have it. That is Moe from The Simpsons, also from Fortnite. It's pretty funny skin. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who I can draw next, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye for now.